Hi guys, dito tayo ngayon sa trim. So, dahil nandito na lang tayo sa trim, papasok tayo sa Trim Castle. So, lakarin natin konti, papasok tayo sa Trim Castle guys.
Nag-vlog. Hi, Floricon! Welcome to Trim Castle!
We're back again.
Guys, sila yung mga kasama namin. So, dito na tayo papasok tayo dyan.
Yan na, sisimulti na. Sabi ko sa inyo, pero mataas naman.
Ito nga, she's gonna be walking up here. Oh, wearing it. Yeah.
Guys, itong castle na to guys, ruins na lang ito siya. Hindi na talaga ito buo. So, titingnan lang natin kung anong
Ito sa walang init para may
makikita natin dito guys. So,
Yan ka dito.
dyan lang kayo. Panoorin nila yung video.
Yan nakasama dito.
entrance.
Pero inisara kang
1, 2, 4 adults and child.
it's for free?
Yeah, you can rent
Okay.
Inside.
if you want to go inside.
Yes.
We go inside, right?
If you want to go inside, the
Huh?
guided tour, the other one's just gone up there and we do a booking. The next one will be 3:45.
1 hour after.
So, yan yung castle guys. Dito tayo sa guys, yan na yung castle na nasa kaliwa ko. Kaya so ikutin muna natin guys. At saka subukan natin mamaya kung makapasok tayo. Kaya subukan natin mamaya kung makapasok tayo. Ngayon, iikutin lang muna natin
Maganda dito.
ang castle na ito. So itong castle na ito guys, ginagamit dito sa movie na Braveheart. Kaya
Hello!
ayan, si Dayan.
Hello from Qatar.
Ang taga Qatar na bisita natin dito sa Ireland. Kaya ayan, ikutin natin to kasi nasa loob na tayo ng castle. Bali ito premises na to ng Trim Castle. Kaya nasa gitna kasi yung castle, kaya yun yung nasa kaliwa natin. Kaya, so ikutin natin guys.
Ikot.
Yan, bali yan yung mga defense wall nila dati. Yan, guys, siguro kilala niyo itong kasama ko ngayon, si
I'm
Maria
no
Elena.
guest.
So tanungin natin kung anong masasabi niya about Trim Castle. Anong masasabi mo, Elena, sa Trim Castle? Short interview.
Ambush.
Ambos ba?
We're waiting for our turn for the tour. So, dito muna kami sa ground. Ito lang yung ground niya. It looks very daya. Kasi sa movie, very big looking. The Barbican gates. Look, it's one of their gates. It's a closed entrance na kasi one lang ang entrance for now. See? It's one of their tower. Meron pa isa doon.
So, unang panahon guys, ito yung main entrance nila. Ngayon hindi na pinapadaanan. Kaya ito na lang yun siya. So, ayan.
Ganyan. 1, 2, 3.
Ayan, ako si Floro.
Hello! Ganda.
Ay, Anya.
Hello. Hi. Say hi sa vlog. Hello. Welcome to... You say welcome
Where
to
are you
Trim
now?
Castle. Trim Castle.
Okay,
It's
and
where
then,
the
what can you say about
movie-
Trim Castle?
It's very tall.
And
Yun
then,
lang? Yeah. Ancient, full of history. My mom wants me to be here. Naku,
Not
you're
you.
not looking
How
at the
about
video,
you?
please. I do like to be here, but mom's talking about the history and stuff. I'm not interested in history.
Okay.
I only like the look of it.
Okay, look. So let's go and look around, and so we can see what we can see here. Come on, let's go. Ayan guys.
Mom!
So,
Where's Mom?
malapit na nating maikot ang buong palasyo. So, maya-maya papasok na tayo. Kaya, ayan, titingnan mo natin yung paligid. Wala nang garden dito, kaso ano lang to, green lang makikita mo dito, mga damo lang. Pero, maganda pa rin siyang tingnan dahil tinitrim nila mga damo dito. Kaya, ayun. Nandito si Dayan.
Hello!
Hmm.
Welcome to Trim! Hello!
Ayun si Dayan. Dayan na taga Qatar.
Welcome to Trim! Say hi! Big!
Yan guys, mayroon tayong papasukin dito na hagdanan papuntang ilog. So pasukin dito, tingnan natin kung anong mayroon doon sa baba na yun.
Video na kasi very seldom na natin mapuntahan mga ganito. Nahulog na sa likod mga
Oo, sabi ko kay Anya, dito sila nag-iihil.
dito sila nagpupupo na.
Oo, pupunta kami na.
Lalim din pala tatay. No? Ito na yung half na nawala na.
You like this guy, no?
Flash flood
This
daw
is the
to eh.
best na napuntahan natin na.
Ayan guys, it's time na papasok na tayo. Kaya andito na yung guide natin, guide tour to. So papasok tayo sa loob na may guide tayo.
Any questions as we go along, alright? We'll just start out here before we head up the stairs. I'm not going to ask for them tickets, so don't worry for now. Okay, so this is our largest Anglo-Norman keep. Okay, there's 20 sides to this keep, and there is 4 towers. Alright, now one tower has not survived, unfortunately. Would have been the coldest tower, the kitchen tower on this side, okay? Now, originally we wouldn't have had that. We'll just go back a little bit, okay? We would have had Henry II, alright? And that was in the 1160s. And what happened back then was he didn't want Strongbow taken over. He was trying to take over Ireland. And he wanted then Hugh de Lacy to take over instead. So he granted him 15 provinces of Ireland, from the Irish Sea to the Shannon. Okay, quite a dynamic part of the landscape. Okay, so what happened was Hugh de Lacy came here to this land and he decided he'd start building on this part of the land. Okay, so what happened then was he wouldn't have had this stone structure first. Okay, he would have had a wooden structure or a ring fort, okay, up here on this high part. Okay, so we would have had a wooden structure. You can imagine what happened back then with a wooden structure. When he went off to fight, he left his lieutenant in charge, Hugh Tyrrell. O'Connor came in and he decided to take over. So when Hugh de Lacy did come in, he didn't realise it was on fire. Okay, so basically the wooden structure no longer was any of use. So there was a quarry here. So he tried to use things to his advantage on this landscape. So Hugh de Lacy then started to build this first phase that he had. So it was 1173 to about 1176. He started to build this first phase, okay, first story of this building here. Okay, so what happened then was he decided to put in a few different safety measures, okay, or defence purposes, okay. So what he had to put in then, so we would have had the River Boyne, quite a lot swifter than what we see today, okay, a lot bigger, okay. So it would have went the whole around the curtain wall, okay, around that car park as well, the whole around the curtain wall itself. A lot quicker, a lot bigger, a lot swifter, okay, than what we have. Second form of defence then would have been your curtain wall, the whole around this keep, okay. So he had his own settlement in here, okay. Third form of defence then, he would have had a moat. You can see it a little bit over here, like the ditch over here. This would have been a moat and a bay. So a little bit higher over here. The keep itself. Alright, now, you would have had 7 towers along the curtain wall itself. And we would have had 2 gates in, okay, so you would have come in the trim gate over here, so that causeway you would have come up here, and there would have been a portcullis coming down there. Now there's a little ridge on the inside that you can still see today, where the portcullis would have came on top of something. Not very nice, okay. Good form of defence for Hugh de Lacy though, alright. Now there is murder holes as well on the trim gate as well, so when you do go and you're having a little look up, there is murder holes above there, either side of the portcullis gap. Okay, now the murder holes then we would have poured down hot tar, boiling water, sand, fecal matter, anything nasty like that to try and defend our keep, okay. Now to the right hand side of that then, we had a small dungeon. Wouldn't hold a lot of people, but they did add in a little dungeon or jail there. You would have simply been thrown in there at that point.